Hey everybody, welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Shagdog is here once again, and this time I'm doing St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. This one gets a 94 on Beer Advocate. It's a quadruple, which I love so much, and 10% ABV. And of course, we're out of Belgium. I don't know where, but let's check. Brouwery St. Bernardus. I see. Is that the name of the town? Trappist-Weg, Watu. I don't know. Watu, Belgium? Something like that. Watu. All right, so this is 10% ABV. It's a quadruple. I don't like quadruples, quadruple, whatever the heck you call them. But it is a Christmas one. There's the bottle. Has like guy that looks like Bob Hope a little bit on it. I think me and Jammer might have done this one way back in the day. And there's the cap for you cat pervs. Nice cap, actually. Let's go ahead and give it a pour. It's a quadruple, but it is a shit. I screwed that up as usual. See any notes on here? They got St. Bernardus Christmas Ale is a dark seasonal beer full of wintry character and flavors that we brew every year, ready for the festive season. And the festive season has passed. Me and Jay only did a couple beer reviews for our winter beers. And during the holidays, I traveled, so I didn't get a chance to do any beer reviews. So here I am. I got about 10 or 12 winter Christmas beers to do. And probably going into the New Year's with a couple of those. So, but in any case, I can't believe I gave it such a bad pour. I was trying to give it a good pour, and I overdid it. See if that head goes down here in a second. Any other notes on this? Great, my first beer, and it's live, and screw up the pour again. See if there's anything else on this. For the beer itself, quadruple is ranked number 22 on Beer Advocate of all the quadruples. Is that how you pronounce it? Quadruple? Quad? So it's ranked number 20. What did I say? 22. Number 1 is the Trappist Vester or whatever. I'm not a big Belgian beer fan. All right. Well, waiting for that head to go down. Nice 4-finger head. A little bit more than 4 fingers, actually. It is dark, but it does have that weird Belgian cloudy look to it. Yeah, like a kind of dark, not really black. It's got red hues and some brownish hues in there. And when you hold it up to the light, give it a smell. Smell the alcohol. Do have some hints of like maybe some dark fruits, maybe some chocolate. Mostly sweetness. Mostly I'm picking up that sweet alcohol taste. I was hoping to split this. That's why I took it to Florida with me. I had to bring it all the way back here. Also, congratulations to the Cowboys beating the Eagles on Christmas Eve. We just need to win the was it 2 more games? I think 2 more games. Win 2 and Eagles lose 2, and then we'll win the division. But it doesn't matter anyhow. Maybe we'll meet them up in the NFC Championship or something. It's possible. Doesn't happen often where 2 teams sort of the same division end up in a conference championship game, but it does happen. All right, let's give this a try. I was going to do one of my other beers. I said, let's get this out of the way. It might surprise me. Maybe it's good. But I said it's 10%. It's going to make the next 2 beer reviews I do a lot better. I got one viewer. Thanks for comment. Who is it? It's Jammer Fan Returns, the number 1 fan of the Spitter Swallow Beer Review, and Jammer's number 1 fan. Yo, Jammer fan. All right, let's give this a try. Yeah, with Belgian beers, all I can taste is that, or smell, and probably the taste too, is that sweetness any alcohol. But we're going to give it a try. Maybe I can pick up all the special notes that come in this one. I had to get through that head. Not bad. It's not as strong as I thought it would be, so that's for sure. That's the kicker. So you got some girl messaging me. Hold on. Yeah. Not bad. A nice, almost the sweetness. It's almost like a cherry taste in there. Maybe a cherry chocolate. I don't know. Malty. You pick up the alcohol, but not as bad as the nose. The nose, I can pick up the alcohol really good, but I wouldn't be able to drink too many of these. It's not really bad. It's pretty good actually, but that undertone I'm getting, like type of beers I don't like. But I got a couple more Christmas beers to do after this one. I figure I might as well do 2 or 3 if I can make it through this one. 10% and all. Let's get the rest of that in there. We drink all of our beers in a Spirit Swallow beer review. Although I did have a couple lately where I didn't finish them on camera. I had to do it off camera. It's taking too long. Let's see. Jar fan, if you want to join, let me know. I don't know if you got any winter beers. You probably, I know you though. If you did, you probably drank them the day you got them. So yeah. Hmm. All right, a little too strong for my taste buds, but at least it's a quadruple with some Christmassy stuff in it. Because if it's a regular quadruple, I probably wouldn't drink it. Most Belgian ales I don't like. I do like occasional Belgian dark ale, like some of them, but yeah. Well, a second viewer, this is a Christmas miracle. Thanks for watching. Yeah, overall, I give this as high as they did. What they give it, a 90? Let me go back to that page. They gave it a 94 on Beer Advocate. Yeah, 94. Would I go that high? No, but for what it is, it's pretty good for a quadruple and a Christmas quadruple or wintry, special, or whatever hell you want to call it. I would give it one more taste. I will go with a B minus and a swallow. A B minus and a swallow. There we go. I wouldn't be able to drink too many of these. Probably just one. If I had 4 of these sitting here and they're like, someone say, "Oh, we got to drink beers. Whoever can drink the most, and here's the beers." They pulled out like a 6-pack of this stuff. I'd be like, I guess you're drinking 5. But yeah, it does look a little bit like Bob Hope. A little bit. I'm just waiting for the All-American football team to come out. The Bob Hope. I don't know if it was called a Christmas special. It was just the Bob Hope special, right? I don't think it was called a Christmas special. Back in the old days, it'd be like in the beginning of December. They've had the All-American college football players come out. He'd tell jokes about them. I don't think it was every single All-American player came out because that'd be 22 players, right? I think, or maybe 24 because they throw in the punter and the kicker, right? I think a special team return. I don't know, but yeah, miss those days. Bob Hope. Not as bad as strong as I thought it would be for being 10%. It's quite drinkable for a 10% beer. I'm getting it down, you know. I was hoping to do a beer review with Jammer when I went to Florida, or my brother Diddy. Of course, Jammer moved out of that area himself and moved a little further south, about an hour away south of there. So I did see him when I pulled in there because a family member was having something they had to go to, so he was there for that. So I stopped by there on my way into town, dropped him off some beers that we could review later on, hopefully, or we both had the same beer. I gave him about 7 or 8 beers. And then Diddy, we just couldn't time the beer review. Plus, we usually do them outside of his place, and it was kind of cold. So I got about 7 winter beers to do. Well, 6 more after this, I think. So I'll probably try to knock out at least 3. And then I'll have one more beer review in a couple weeks, maybe. Jammer bought one of those Advent beer things, and he only drank 4 or 5 of them the last time we did beer reviews. So he still has about 19 beers to drink out of that. And the funny thing was, he kept getting like IPAs and pale ales and stuff like that. I don't think he pulled out one winter beer. There's only probably about 4 or 5 winter beer styles in that pack, and he didn't pull them out yet. So I don't know when he's going to be able to do beer reviews and drink those again. Rugby. Speaking of rugby, I drove by something yesterday. It said rugby on the billboard, so I had to force myself to burp and say rugby as I drove by it. Yeah, B- and a swallow. Hoping I have some more that are more drinkable. Yeah. Yeah, because I know sometimes, hey, I'm going to go buy this beer. Maybe I can review it with you guys. Okay. Well, we do a review 2 days later. You still got that beer? No, I drank it as soon as I bought it. But, yeah, I got 2 more to drink at least. I'll probably only do 2 more. I can get to bed soon, so I got to drink this bad boy down. Yeah, it's boring doing Christmas beer reviews lately. Yeah, but this isn't a bad one. I'm not sure if you read that one, Jammer fan. I think me and Jammer did it a long time ago. Or we did a beer by them for sure, because I remember the Bob Hope looking guy. Doesn't really look quite like Bob Hope, but you know what I'm saying. 10% beer goes down pretty smooth for 10%, though. I would think that's probably a 6%, maybe 7 at the most. I'll probably be feeling it here in about 10 minutes, probably. Well, did you know, and I'm not sure if you're still watching, Jammer fan, but anybody watching, did you know that in Dubai, over in the Middle East, Dubai, they do not like the Flintstones. But the people in Abu Dhabi do. That's my gardener. I guess he came in. He's got something charging in here. So, yeah, I told him use the garage or the shed. He likes doing it here close to the door. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna get this one down. I got like 2 more to go. I don't think I got one called the Christmas party or office party. Yeah, office party. And then I forgot what the other one's called. I think that's all I got in the fridge. The other ones aren't chilled, so yeah, I'll only be able to do 3. I'm actually starting to feel the warmness down here from this beer. Actually, that 10% is starting to warm up the belly. And I just ate a bunch of Christmas cookies and stuff too before I started this. Christmas cookies, milk. Earlier, I had some popcorn. Oh, that's all going to look great coming out. I hope Jammer could watch some of these so he could see how the beer review is supposed to be done. But we do have some beers, me and Jammer, so 7 or 8 beers that are the same beers. If we ever could do a beer review together, we should be able to do some same beers at least. It won't be perfect beer reviews, but it'll be better than doing 2 separate different beers, yeah. So at least we're reviewing the same thing. We're not, he describes his, okay, I describe mine, which you do actually with the same beer, but at least you're probably on the same page at least, yeah. Yep, Shagdog. I probably ruined this video. Next one will go live on Facebook too, I think. Because I actually had somebody ask me, how come you don't do those beer reviews anymore? Which I don't post on Facebook that often. I usually do it once. 2 or 3 beer reviews. I might do a double post if I do it live. I'll throw one on Facebook, 2 or 3 of them, but I usually delete it the next day because I wake up and I'm like, oh, I better delete that. Because, sometimes, yeah, I don't like beer admins either. I wouldn't mind having a couple of the beers out of it, but why do I want 24 beers from a company, same company, and they're usually not even well-known companies, yeah? His is Minus Brewery, but you don't have a couple beers that are winter or Christmas themed in there. The rest of them are all their other regular beers. Yeah. Now, if you can get me a pack of 24, it has a Christmas beer from 24 different companies, then I'd be all right with it. Or if you got a good brewer out there that makes like 24 different style of Christmas beers, then it might be good too. Winter Christmas. Because not all the winter seasonal beers are Christmas themed. Some of them are just winter themed, yeah. For the non-Christians. Yeah, I've been watching, speaking of Christians, I've been watching, I watched it last year, first 2 seasons of the show called The Chosen. So I started watching it this year. I like it. It's a pretty good show, man. Touches you right here. It kind of shows, I mean, who knows how Jesus really was, but it does show this guy who portrays Jesus shows a little bit more of a human side, like the humorous, funny, caring, grieving, more of a human side. Of all the people I know, Jesus is the most human. That's kind of from Wrath of Khan with Kirk talking about Spock. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Pretty good show. Pretty good. I think next, because it's a donation show, so they produce it, I guess, based off of donations the whole season or something like that. So I might do that for the next season, donate a little bit. Yeah. I wish, because there's this one thing I saw online a couple years ago where you could invest in a movie production and you earn money back from it, which I'm like, well, 2 million people invest in it and the movie only makes, say, 5 million. You know, the producers and the actors are going to get more, majority of all that. So people who invested money on that probably won't get much back. But that'd be nice to be able to do that and get money back on it. Good amount. Of course, I guess the more you invest, the more you're going to get back. So if it does well. I gotta finish this beer down. I gotta hammer it down just like Saint Bernardus would. I'll probably have to edit this video. I went too longer than I thought, but 22 minutes almost. Let's do it for Saint Bernardus. Who was Saint Bernardus? Was he a real person? Well, let's look him up. Wikipedia, Saint Bernardus. Wikipedia.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
It's about the brewery. Maybe it's only the brewery. Was Saint Bernardus a real person? Oh, Saint Bernardus is a brewery. Oh, he is the brewmaster. No, that's not right. Let's see. It's a real monastery, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to read the whole history of it. It would have been cool if he was a real person. Oh, trying to chug that down. Oh, it hit the spot. I think what we have to do a new celebration. Any type of beer that has the word saint in it, or is a saint, the brewery is called Saint something, or the beer is called, we should have to drink saint beers on All Saints Day, which is what? Is it the day before Halloween or day after Halloween? I can't remember. Yeah. All right, well, that's it for this one. I got a couple more beer reviews to do. I'll be back live. See you in a little bit. Thanks for watching Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Shagdog, and thanks for watching our #1 fan, Jammer fan, and whoever the second viewer is. Thank you. No, thank you.